Hello students, this is Shashank. I'll be your teacher for today and I'll be teaching you basics of note making, which is a really important skill in a classroom setting when you go abroad for studying in an English speaking country. So note making basically tells you and teaches you how to summarize a long lecture in a short piece of paper. So there are 5 R's of note making. I'll cover them in detail one by one here. First is record. Record means saving your data for future use so that you can go back to the data and use it just before the exam and do well in the exam. Number 2 is reduce. Reduce means to make it shorter. So what we try to do in note making is that if there is a long lecture, a big lecture, you try to reduce the size and a 50 minutes of lecture go onto a one sheet of paper, which makes it really easy for you to understand and memorize it just before your exams. And then comes recite. Recite refers to that you have to go back to your data, repeat it to yourself, try to understand if your notes are clear enough for you. If they're not, you're not making good notes. To make good notes, you have to be able to recite your own data and understand it better. Number 4 is reflect. Reflect is also aimed at developing your own understanding of the concept. So when you read your note, you try to interpret the data in your own way and you try to develop an understanding and write in detail about your understanding, what you think about the topic. Last one is the most important one, which is review. Review means that you go back to your notes every once in a while and repeat it, read it to yourself so that you can remember it for a longer duration of time. Human mind forget things easily. If you don't revise, you will forget it somehow. So you have to keep reviewing it on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. It depends on you, totally your choice. There are different ways of note making. I try to tell you one such way of note making developed by Cornell Academy. So suppose this is a sheet of paper. You can divide the sheet into 3 segments. Segment 1 is notes, which is the main note-taking area where you write down the notes, whatever is being told in the lecture. And if the lecture has some difficult words which you don't understand that time, write those hint words here and try to explain those words later after the class so that you don't miss any part of the lecture. And then after you are done with it, you go back home and try to write entire thing in one paragraph so that just before the exam you can read this paragraph and you will be ready for the exam. So this way is very efficient way of preparing for the exam and note making and recording the data for your exam. So I wish you good luck for future and I hope this approach helps you a lot. Thank you.